What up, everybody? What up, everybody? Let me get to the spot. Let me get to the spot here in the office. Whoa. Let me get my microphone on so we can get right to it. I won't take up too much of your time today. All right. This is Plan Your Greatness, and I am your gracious host. Let me get the camera together. I'm your gracious host, Carlton Hamilton. Let's go with the quick weigh-in. I am so proud of myself. I am down in the 30s. Last time I was on the scale, which was yesterday, I was at 237. Look at this face. Go back and look at some of those old videos and see when I was up in the 60s. I'm getting slim and trim. I'm not sure if I'm actually even going to get a workout today, but I'm trying to stay very healthy. All right, let's get started right with what we're going to talk about today. MARION SUGE Knight, former CEO of Death Row Records, 53 years old. He just recently was given a 28-year prison sentence for manslaughter. All right. Now, some of you knew who he was before, but some of you were just introduced to him by the movie Straight Outta Compton. And I was back in like 2015. That movie showed him in such a powerful light, I would say, being nice. Showed him being a bully. And there's accusations of him strong-arming people to sign over their masters. There's even rumors where he made somebody drink urine. There's even rumors where he actually held Vanilla Ice or one of his bodyguards out a window until he signed over some contracts. All right. And here's what's interesting. It was obvious that he was very, very intentional in creating the life that he had. Because you don't get to the CEO of anything by accident. Very intentional, very premeditated, very deliberate. All right. And what we find ourselves doing is viewing somebody's life that is so powerful through this very social media lens. And when he hit the scene, I think it was the late 80s, social media wasn't around. So we were hearing about it through rumors, through underground information, through the press. All right. Very voyeuristic in how we were looking at his life as what he was creating. So when it was brought to my attention, the verdict, because I wasn't really listening to any social media, it just made me think for a second. And I said, he really chose his life. He chose his actions. But it's obvious he didn't get to choose his consequences. But now here, everybody's out here having an opinion on his successes, his failures, what he should have done, what he shouldn't have done, what they would have done. You know, it went on racial lines. It just went on social economic. Everybody's got their comment and way that they thought, you know, this verdict or how he lived his life and how things should have played out. But this is what I was thinking. We do this to every celebrity. We find ourselves peeping through this little hole at, come on, camera. We peep through this hole and view these people's lives. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but I'm not sure. I can't confirm this, but I've heard on several occasions that it's either the undergraduate department at Harvard or the MBA business school. They require you to write a eulogy. And they require and encourage you to write it at such a powerful level that when you die, your life is displayed or it's mourned on the front or the back cover of the New York Times. Now, we all know that the only people who get that sort of recognition, that sort of publicity upon their death, are dignitaries, and just the super powerful. So they encourage you to make a life, to start formulating this life of just, opulence and power and prestige and celebrity status that you end up on the New York Times. All right. So my question to all the people, and especially the individual that that brought it to my attention, because we shared this conversation, which inspired this video, is what are you creating? What are you producing? What are you so intentional, deliberate, and premeditated about that you have millions of people commenting on your successes and your failures? This guy's about to go to prison for 28 years, and he's got millions of people commenting on his life. Okay, so what is going to be your legacy? Now, for better or worse, we know who Marion Suge Knight is. So my question to you, my Plan Your Greatness audience, is what are you going to create? What legacy are you going to leave? What are you going to do that your successes and failures are going to be followed by millions of people? And it even doesn't necessarily be followed by millions of people. But what are you going to do? What is going to be your legacy? All right. So this is Plan Your Greatness. And I'm going to say this again. Plan your greatness. Why? Because no one will. No one else will. All right. I will see you guys next time. All right.